things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Knicks, Lions in a two-guard, and it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. Wall, it's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And that one's good. Free.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
For Washington, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. And Wall kicks to Beal, and it's blocked. Now here's Freak. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Blake. They can't stop the run with that one.
Bill can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Freak.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
That doesn't go either for Beal.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Beyond the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us third, John Wall.
Well, this kind of ball distribution is necessary for a team to succeed now and later in the season. He can keep it up. I think more guys on the squad will get involved and produce at a higher level.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you can actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
And again, it's New York.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfish. It's really hard not to
Quick hands on the steal and just on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And the dunk by Box.
You could not diagram a better way to open the door.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they jumped out to already. What a start.
Beal gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Beal's got 5 now.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office. One of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on. Box, the screen. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. The rebound by Blake.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they show.
Here's Lyons. Since that one from the post. Freaks got 9.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blow.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked at one time, but he's not the guy to be working the cross.
Le brave type comme le scélérat pour le sale frappé de la même sort, même idée qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir tous fidèles.
Shoots it, and again it's New York.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner. Oh, we got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in scoring, first in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the shot.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
And it's sent back by Bob. And again, the basket is good from Lyons. Freaks got 17.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Beal, that's for 2. They get it again. Harper can't hit. The Knicks leading by 16. That's tipped. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Beal, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Blake with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. It's tipped. Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal. And Freak throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth. Even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Knicks leading by 16. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple moments for me. He absolutely loves this matchup and thinks this is one of those games that is going to be an offensive display, saying we have a lot of talent on offense. And in a matchup like this, I think you can see several players putting up big numbers. How many is something we'll have to find out shortly, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
Feeds to Beal. Goes up again. Cannot hit. And New York will come the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
There's the feed to Freak. There's a good screen. Connects from three-point range. Freak's got 22.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Beal, banked in off the glass.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Nice top. Spacing. Spacing.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Wall. 10 games. He's around 10 points per game, 11 assists, and 4 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Wizards trailed by 19. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Knicks. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Wizards. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And when I look at Washington, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
New York leading by 17. Now, Freak. He's got 25. There's a screen. There's the dish to Cauley-Stein. Clock at 6. Passes it to Lyons. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Randall grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that
And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is...
When we go out to eat, we do like 2 meals.
Do you think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I would certainly think. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for more tightly contested quarters as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
the roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And for New York, Lyons in a shooting guard. Julius Randle is out there with Cauley-Stein. Then it's Corey Joseph. The offensive rebound. Lyons the pass to Cauley-Stein. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. For 3. And it's Freak missing. Wizards trail by 20. Pass to Novak. Nice ball movement by Washington. Morris, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And that one's good.
He has really punished his defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
There's the double team with Joseph. Novak, the pass to Weaver. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 22. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Joseph. 32 points for Freak.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Open jump shot off the mark.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Jukic, and it's off from three-point range. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And here's Freak, 32 points in the game. There's a good screen. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Joseph. Can't hit. Now Washington takes it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way, but I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Slammed home and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the bench?
Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Washington going with a whole new group here.
OVO, man, we really with what? Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got 40 in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my
to the paint. Here's it. And that one is countered home.
You know, that's the case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
I run it, they like go for us.
Pass to Freak.
Run for us, go for us.
They set the screen.
I mean, you already wrote for us. What's one
6
more
to shoot.
For us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am.
There's the three.
Me like this. I was ready.
Rebound by the Wizards.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming to the house.
Beal ends for 2. Misses the wing J. The Knicks leading by 23. Here's Lyons. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Just an amazing game for Freak. He's got 32 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Deflects the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. It's stolen by Wall. Beal dishes the Wall. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hickman passes to Porzingis. Here's the screen.
Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that
6
I'm
on the shot clock. Here's Lyons on the high post. He drills it. Freak's got 36.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
To the inside, Porzingis. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Feel like we paid the refs off, man. We fixed the game.
And he gets that one to go. Watch the fine. Beal's got 17.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
How do we match up now? Because I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better.
Oh,
if I haven't
Freak.
passed
He's
you
tightly
yet, watch
guarded.
me catch up now, for real.
Launches a three. It's John Wall with the rebound. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right wing. Here's Izzet. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Freak, number 1.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
Yeah, and what I like about him most is that he's just a scorer.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
it.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
The steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And it's Harper with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there. It made that much more difference.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Out left to the wing. Harper dishes the Wall. And the 3-ball is good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Lyons. Can't get it to go. And the Wizards now going the other way. Here's Blake. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Lyons. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Freak's got 40 points.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Wizards making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. Blake up top, off the pick. Here's Harper. That's tipped.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
That is good.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Down low, here's Izzet, and good. Coming off the assist by Wall. He's got 8.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Here's Freak, and he has 42. 4 on the clock. The shot is off.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Dishes it to Harper. Nice ball movement by Washington. Kicks it to Dudley. Blake for 3. No luck. The Knicks leading by 22. Passes to Hickman. 3-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
That's good. He has 5.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Dudley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And it's Freak missing.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Porzingis, trains it from 9 feet away. Porzingis has got 10 points. Washington's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And trying to find a way to get some traction, they've got to make the most of every possession here.
Yeah, 4 points off the miscues, and you're right, Clark. They've got to limit those mistakes.
Freak with it, nails the 16-footer. Freak's got 44.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out front, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I'm the Jerry Rice to this. Much too nice to quit.
I've just been trying to take what the defense did, really. I can't just try and go right at them every time, but give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise,
Kevin, back to you.
Especially when I connect with my man, rep with my fam, we taking back the rest of our land. And we don't really care if they say it. They're playing your hits, we about to make our way in this. And let's see if it give it glass to the next season.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. And there's Harper, and it's Blake in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it comes off the front of the rim.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Outside, Wall. Here's Izzy. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Feeds it to Freak. They set the screen. Launches it. Rebound, Washington. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys. It's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Washington with the ball. All with it. Now defended by Freak. And stolen by Freak. Pass to Hickman. Oh, trying for it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 3-pointer, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Lyons.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Coach, the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Shot from the low block. Rebound, Washington. Blake's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The ball gets the Blake. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit times. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of block shots tonight.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Blake. The feed to Freak, 5 to shoot, gets the three-pointer to fall. Freak's got 55.
Perfect screen there, set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around it.
To the middle, it's tipped. To shoot. Joseph, the pass to Lyons, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
There's the dish to Beal, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Picked by Randall. And a wide open look for Freak. And it falls over the rim and in. Freak's got 60.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here's Jukic, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, right here, Kevin, we can get a look at New York and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also number 1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Freak dishes to Cauley Stein. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Cauley Stein's got his first 2 points. Washington has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Kaminsky, he's checked in for New York. Right wing. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by New York. Freak's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
For the three. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Daly, defended by Lyons, shoots a three. Joseph with the rebound. Here's New York. They're on a 16-7 run. And it's Freak missing.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Here's Daly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 5.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now here's Freak. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Wizards making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dudley. Now Freak. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. No problems knocking that one down.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Wizards have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First free throw is good. John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. And a switcher also for New York. Bosch is checked in, so he gets them both. New York shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. And here's Freak. Clock at 6. Shoots it. Shot is no good. And Washington the other way now. Down low. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Dudley. And it's 8 points for Wall.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Pass to Freak. New York moving it around. And again, New York with the triple.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And there's the pass to Dudley. Morris a screen. The three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Outstanding. Oh, wow. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. This is to Dudley. He kicks it to Morris. Elbow shot is on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dudley. It's stolen by Morris. Daly. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Verizon Center.
I get it, 365.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live.
Nick shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. And New York looking at who they got.
How we live.
it's New York with it. Kicks it to Freak. Drills the elbow jumper.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And that one's good.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Outside, Wall. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Knicks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Lyons. From 13, and again it's New York.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
To the right side. Wash kicks to Freak. Here's Hurley. And again, New York with the triple.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Back to Morris. Shot to stop the run, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, you get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They've played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And in this season finale, between these two teams, they sealed the deal, making smart adjustments along the way to finish out the year with an impressive 3-1 record against the Wizards.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
New York with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis gets the screen from Lyons. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. And a foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
The clock now can just run out for the Knicks.
They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live.
Shoots from 8. No good.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
How we live, 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 and they don't love her, they just love her. How we live, how we live.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Right now, I'll say, yeah, definitely. But by the end of the season, this one is going to be
And the game won't change, it's the same old thing.
triple-double, something else I have planned.
And the game won't change, it's the same old thing.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
What can you say about the show he put on?
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this.
I gotta hold down the city. I gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. I gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. I gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flipping foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. I gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. I gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. I gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they've been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.